Nice sunny day. That's a nice job. So it's a Bandit 1200, and we've got, so I always prefer these to snap on the outside. That's helpful. So I think where's my finger? So there, that's number 3. There's a snapped one at the top. That's probably the most awkward. So I'm going to get this. This is an aftermarket oil cooler. Let me just check. Yeah, so that one's come out there. So I've got 3 snapped on this side. This side we've got one out there, one snapped, one out there, and it looks like just the one on this side. So one, that's 4, yeah. So wow. Yeah, he works, well, he's got this made up at the army base, so I think he could have done with a better somewhat less. He could have done with a bigger hose, really, couldn't he? Anyway, so that's today's job, drilling through these notoriously difficult. Okay, so the worst one I think would have been the one where they've tried to get it out, so it was all chewed up. So I drilled through the middle of it, but as you can see it wasn't quite the middle, so I've just sort of filed it back a little bit just to see where the centre of the bolt is. Now it is a bit tricky sometimes because there's a thread around this, so when you've got the top, like when you grind it back, basically there's like a thread, so this will not be the centre, if you know what I mean. I don't know if you can imagine like a corkscrew. If you cut a corkscrew, then you know the curly bit's going to be off to the side, isn't it? Hopefully that makes sense. So the centre of the bolt is quite hard to find when you've got it ground flat like this. So it's just a bit of judgment really, so finding the centre is a bit tricky. Next plan I think is to drill that through to the bottom and then get some oil in there, and then see if I can just work my way up bit by bit until we get to the aluminium. Now I have got some M7 helicoils, which might be better than trying to retap this, because if you don't get it central you'll get like a half moon or a crescent moon of metal. That's 4mm. Up to 6. So 1 more millimetre and we're up to tap size. This is where it gets a little bit hairy because you've got really thin edges now. So if you wanted to, you could probably tap that M7 now. So I've got it up to 6.5, and I think it pushed the leftover bolt back in, so you can see it actually moved down, and I can see threads now. So I should be able to, once I clean this hole up, I should be able to tap it. I'm just going to clean the edge up so we can get a tap down there. Alright, yeah. To get to that one, took this engine mount out of the way and then moved this pipe over a little bit just to get to that one as well. So this one didn't go how I would have liked, so I didn't quite get it central enough. So rather than take the chance of breaking through, I'm just tapping it M6 because it is mega thin on that edge of the exhaust flange there. So I think if you go off, you know, if you go through the stud and then it starts to come out, it's just not worth the risk. So I'm going to put an M6 in that one, which will work fine. So I've got 2 more to go after this one's tapped. So I think I've got enough access for the other ones. It's that one on the outside there that's a bit of a worry. It's a bit of a bracket in the way. So we'll find out shortly how bad it is. So I have snapped a drill bit, which is kind of annoying because I wasn't even pressing hard on it, but it just went when it got fully through. So I have just sort of used a die grinder to take to get to it basically, and I'm going to try and pick it out now. Yeah, usually they'll come out if you can get to them. So I'm going to use a pick and just try and work at it and try and see if I can get it out. It has gone, I did get through the hole of the bolt at least, so it's not going to be, hopefully not, it's not going to be, you know, halfway through chewing through some steel. It should just slide back, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Yes, I've got it moving. Can you see that? It's started to come out. I just have to try and get on it with some pliers now. Come on. Oh yes, it's coming. Ah, yes. That is brilliant. So I just picked at it, you know, with a pick, obviously, and it started to move, and I just managed to drag it back. Take that. So I'll carry on now with some bigger drills. On this one, I'm making a decision to do it M6 as well, because there just isn't enough room here and I can't get my drill in. So rather than take the wheel off and drill it up, I'm just going to M6 tap it like this one, and it should be fine really, because well, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, we've successfully got an M6 thread in that one. That one was pretty central actually. I would have been happy tapping that one out to M8, but I think for time's sake we'll just do M6. And the one on the end, can't get to it with my drill bits that I've got with me. I haven't got any long reaching drill bits, and even if you did, I mean, it's just going to be, you're just going to chance snapping them. So I've got, I think I showed this on an old Aprilia exhaust stud removal video. So I've got the old drill extender and these old drill bits which aren't snapped yet. So I'm going to sharpen these up, and then we're going to get that last one out with these, and these will get us up to M5. These will get us up to 5mm, and then we'll tap it M6 again on the end. So it will look a bit, you know, not standard, but I mean the M6 bolt will be strong enough, and if they snap they'll come out easy enough because they're stainless and they've just been put in. I don't think they'll snap. I mean, M6 is like, I think you can hold a ton of weight. If you look it up you can find out how much tensile strength a bolt will take. M6 will be more than enough. Just Excuse me, that's the phone. Okay, so that one is drilled out to 5mm. I'm going to take off the bulk of this with the die grinder. Ready for tapping. Okay, so the final one is in. Probably made that stud a little bit too long really. But that one wasn't too bad to do with that extension tool, so got it up to 5mm and then tapped it. It's really hard to tap the original bolts. I think they're stainless, so it was quite hard on the tap, that one. But anyway, that's it done. It's got a bit of work to do putting the new exhaust on, and I've told him to get these gaskets out, and he's going to send me a video when it's done. Hopefully not leaking the exhaust gases out the headers. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.